Good morning, students. Welcome to new online session. In the previous session, we have discussed about angle-sum property and exterior angle property of triangles. In this session, we are going to discuss 6.3, exercise 6.3, based on these two properties. In figure, angle x equal to 62, angle xyz equal to 54 degrees. If YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY respectively of triangle XYZ, find angle OZY and YOZ. In triangle XYZ, we have XYZ plus YZX plus angle ZXY equal to 180 degrees. It's angle sum property of triangle. So based on angle sum property of a triangle, that is sum of the three interior angles of a triangle equal to 180. Based on that, the sum of three angles equal to 180. But we know two angles, that is angle XYZ equal to 54 and angle ZXY equal to 62. If you substitute the angles, you will get angle YZX equal to 180 minus 54 minus 62, which equal to 64 degrees. Now we know that YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY respectively. Therefore, angle OYZ equal to half of angle XYZ, that is half of 54, which equal to 27, and angle OZY equal to half of angle YZX, that equal to half of 64 degrees, that is 32 degrees. Now in triangle OYZ, you can see the triangle down. OYZ, we have three angles, that is again angle sum property of a triangle. Sum of three interior angles of a triangle equal to 180 degrees. That is angle YOZ plus angle OYZ plus angle OZY equal to 180. Now we know the two angles, substitute the two angles. Then you will get angle YOZ plus 27 plus 32 equal to 180, because OYZ equal to 27, OZY equal to 32. Now in angle YOZ equal to 180 minus 27 minus 32, that is 180 minus 59, which equal to 121 degrees. Thus in question they asked OZY and YOZ. So OZY equal to 32 degrees and YOZ equal to 121 degrees. In figure, if AB is parallel to DE, and angle ABC equal to 35 degrees and angle CD equal to 53 degrees, find angle DCE. So you should find out angle DCE. Here AB is parallel to DE and AE is a transversal. If you take AE as a transversal, you will get angle E, that is AED, equal to 35 degrees, because angle BAC equal to angle AED, they are alternative interior angles. So we know that BAC is 35, then angle AED also 35 degrees. Now in triangle CDE, we have angle CDE plus angle CED plus angle DCE equal to 180 degrees. This is angle sum property of triangles. Sum of three interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So we know angle CDE, it is given as 53 degrees, and we know angle CED nothing but AED only. CD is a part of AED, so it is 35 degrees plus angle DC equal to 180. Since you can write the reason as, since angle CED equal to angle AED equal to 35 degrees and angle CD equal to 53 degrees, it's a given data. That equal to angle DCE equal to 180 degrees minus 53 minus 35, which equal to 180 minus 88, so that equal to 92 degrees. Thus angle DC equal to 92 degrees. Fourth question. In figure, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T such that angle PRT equal to 40 degrees angle RPT equal to 95 degrees and angle TSQ equal to 75 degrees. Find angle SQT. In triangle PRT, we have angle P plus angle R plus angle PTR equal to 180 degrees. It is angle sum property of triangle. We know angle P, which is nothing but RPT, 95 degrees. Angle R, which is nothing but angle PRT, 40 degrees. So 95 plus 40 plus angle PTR equal to 180. So angle PTR equal to 180 minus 95 minus 40, which equals to 45 degrees. But PQ and RS intersected at T, then we have pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Those are angle PTR and angle QTS are vertically opposite angle which are equal. Now if angle PTR value is 45, then angle QTS value is also 45. Now if you go for a triangle TQS, we know two angles, we can find out the third angle based on angle sum property of triangles. In triangle TQS, we have angle TSQ plus QTS plus SQT equal to 180 degrees. It is angle sum property of a triangle. We know TSQ, it is given 75 degrees, and angle QTS we found that is 45 degrees, and angle SQT equal to 180. The sum of 3 equal to 180. So therefore angle SQT equal to 180 minus 75 minus 45, or in other words you can say 180 minus 120, which equal to 60 degrees. In figure, if PQ perpendicular PS, PQ is parallel to SR, angle SQR equal to 25 degrees, and angle QRT, angle SQR equal to 28 degrees, and angle QRT equal to 65 degrees, then find the value of X and Y. It's very simple. You can see PQ is parallel to SR. Now in triangle QRS, the side SR is produced to T. Now SR is produced to T. The sum of two opposite interior angles equals to the exterior angle. So here angle QRT equal to angle RQS plus angle RSQ, exterior angle property of a triangle. We know that angle RQS equal to 28 and angle QRT equal to 65. We are going to substitute both values. Then you will get a 28 plus angle RSQ equal to 65. Therefore RSQ equal to 65 minus 28, which gives you 37 degrees. Since PQ parallel SR and QS is a transversal, therefore angle PQS equal to angle RSQ, because they are alternative interior angles, therefore X equal to 37 degrees, because PQS is X and RSQ we found as 37. So X value is equals to 37 degrees. Again PQ is perpendicular PS, that is AP equal to 90 degrees. You can see angle P equal to 90 degrees. It's not AP, you can consider as angle P equal to 90 degrees. Now in triangle PQS, we have angle P plus angle PQS plus angle PSQ equal to 180 degrees. It's angle sum property of a triangle. Now we know angle P is 90 degrees because those are perpendicular lines, and angle PQS we have found that as 37 degrees plus Y equal to 180 because angle PSQ is equal to Y. So Y equal to 180 minus 90 minus 37, which equal to 53 degrees. Thus X equal to 37 and Y equal to 53. Last problem of this exercise and the chapter also. In figure, the side QR and the triangle PQR is produced to a point S with the bisector of angle PQR and RPS meet at point T. Then prove that angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. Here you can see we should prove that angle QTR is half of angle QPR. In this entire problem we are going to use the exterior angle property because the angles compared for two different triangles have exterior angles. So based on that property only we are going to prove this. In triangle PQR, if you go for the first triangle PQR, side QR is produced to S. So by exterior angle property, angle PRS equal to angle P plus angle PQR. P plus angle PQR. Now we are going to divide entire equation with 2 because I want half QPR. So just I am dividing entire equation with 2. So now half PRS equal to half P plus half PQR. We know that TRS equal to half P plus TQR because in the question it is clearly given that RT bisects angle PRS, because the statement itself says the bisectors of angle PQR and PRS meet at a T. So that is the reason QT and RT are the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS respectively. So in place of half PRS I can take TRS. In place of half PQR I can take TQR. So now in triangle QRT, this is equation 1 you can take, and in triangle QRT we have one more exterior angle property of a triangle. That is what is the exterior angle property is exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So angle TRS equal to angle TQR plus angle T. So from 1 and 2 you can see the first equation the LHS is TRS, as well as the second equation also the LHS is TRS. So we are equating RHS. We have angle TQR plus half angle P equal to angle TQR plus angle T. So TQR is common on both sides. You can say half P equal to angle T. That is half QPR equal to angle QTR, or you can otherwise you can write angle QTR equal to half QPR. Hence proved. Thank you my dear students. This is the end of the session. Have a nice day.